Love Judy.
I'm Jessica Dupart. A lot of people know me as Judy. I am the owner of Kaleidoscope Hair Products. To date, the company's probably made close to $40 million. Also birthed Kaleidoscope Realty, Kaleidoscope Management, Kaleidoscope Cares, Kaleidoscope Shipping and Receiving. Yeah, all of that.
The moment DA Brat stepped into the studio, the atmosphere was charged with tension. She was usually the one who commanded attention with her usual poise and strength, but today, something was different. The confident woman fans had come to know seemed fragile, the weight of what she was about to reveal clearly taking its toll on her. For the first time, DA Brat was opening up about the most painful part of her relationship with Judy, the shocking truth of Judy's secret life with other men. She had spent months, even years, keeping it bottled up, but now, in front of millions of viewers, DA Brat was ready to share the truth she could no longer keep hidden. DA Brat's voice wavered as she began to tell the world what had been haunting her for months. "I never thought I'd be here today, talking about this, but it's time to tell the truth," she confessed, her eyes filled with unshed tears. The moment had come, and she couldn't hold back any longer. The betrayal Judy had kept hidden for so long was now exposed. "It wasn't just one man," DA Brat continued. "It was a pattern, something I had no idea was happening right under my nose. And when I found out the truth, it shattered me." DA Brat spoke with raw emotion, detailing how the woman she had loved, the woman she had trusted, had been secretly involved with other men throughout their relationship. The weight of the admission was evident as DA Brat's voice broke. She had loved Judy deeply, but the realization that Judy had been living a double life was more than DA Brat could bear. "I couldn't believe it at first. I didn't want to believe it," DA Brat shared. "But when I saw the evidence, there was no denying it. The trust was gone, and so was my love for her." This was not just a moment of heartbreak. It was the moment DA Brat's entire perception of their relationship crumbled. The signs had been there all along, but DA Brat had dismissed them, hoping that the love they shared would overcome any obstacles. But the more DA Brat achieved in her career, the more she began to notice a shift in Judy's behavior. "At first, I thought it was just jealousy, something that comes with the territory," DA Brat said. "But as time went on, it became clear that Judy's jealousy wasn't about my success, it was about her own insecurities." DA Brat had always prided herself on being open and supportive in her relationships, but Judy's actions started to make her feel isolated and unsupported. "I wanted to share everything with her, the highs, the lows, the victories," DA Brat recalled. "But every time I did, it felt like I was talking to someone who wasn't there. I knew something was off, but I couldn't pinpoint what it was." The tension in their relationship continued to build, with Judy becoming more distant, her actions more erratic. It wasn't until DA Brat stumbled upon a series of messages that everything fell into place. "That's when I knew," DA Brat said, her voice laced with pain. "I saw everything, the lies, the deceit, and it broke me." The betrayal wasn't just emotional, it was a profound violation of the trust they had built over time. DA Brat had always believed in the strength of their bond, but seeing the truth of Judy's actions shattered everything she had believed in. The betrayal hit DA Brat hard, not only emotionally but also professionally. The pain of discovering that Judy had been living a double life left DA Brat questioning everything about their relationship. "It wasn't just about love anymore," DA Brat explained. "It was about who I thought I was with and who she really was. I was heartbroken, but I also felt foolish for not seeing the signs sooner." DA Brat's sense of betrayal extended beyond the personal. Judy's actions affected her sense of self-worth and her confidence. "I started to doubt everything. My success, my relationships, my judgment. It was like I couldn't trust anything anymore," DA Brat admitted. She was forced to confront not only the loss of the relationship but the toll it had taken on her as a person. "I gave everything to her, and it wasn't enough. That's what hurt the most," DA Brat shared, her voice tinged with anger and regret. Judy's actions had left DA Brat not only heartbroken but also questioning her ability to trust and love again. The discovery of the truth was a defining moment for DA Brat, one that would alter the course of her life in ways she could never have anticipated. It was a moment that shook her to the core, a moment when everything she thought she knew came crashing down around her. As DA Brat sat down to reflect on that fateful day, her emotions surged as she recalled the overwhelming pain she felt when she uncovered the messages. "When I found the messages, I felt like the ground beneath me had just disappeared," she said, her voice thick with emotion. The impact of that discovery was nothing short of devastating. "I couldn't breathe. It was like a punch to the gut," she continued, the rawness of her words speaking to the depth of her hurt. In that moment, DA Brat's world was turned upside down, and she was forced to confront a reality she never expected. The messages were not isolated. What DA Brat found wasn't just a one-time mistake. It was a pattern, a consistent and repeated behavior that revealed a side of Judy that DA Brat had never known. What was even more painful was the realization that these messages weren't just about a singular affair. They showed that Judy had been living a double life, one that DA Brat was completely unaware of. The sheer magnitude of the betrayal was overwhelming. I kept thinking, how could she do this to me? DA Brat confessed, the pain in her voice echoing through the words. She had invested so much in their relationship, had trusted Judy completely. And yet, all of that had been undermined by Judy's secret actions. They had built a life together, one that DA Brat believed in wholeheartedly, only to learn that Judy had been hiding a significant part of her life from her. The deeper DA Brat dug into the messages, the clearer it became that this betrayal wasn't just about one instance. It was a betrayal of trust, of love, and of everything they had built together. We had built a life together, and yet, she had been living this secret life behind my back, DA Brat reflected. The weight of that knowledge was too much to bear. DA Brat's mind raced as she processed what she had uncovered. She thought back on the moments they shared, the life they had created, and suddenly, everything felt tainted. What had once been a partnership filled with love and mutual respect now felt like a lie. And as the truth began to sink in, DA Brat couldn't help but ask herself how she had missed all the signs. How had she been so blind to the truth? For DA Brat, the pain wasn't just emotional. It was a complete shattering of her understanding of the relationship. I thought we were a team, she said, her voice steady but filled with sorrow. But when I saw the truth, I realized we were never on the same team. The realization hit her hard. She had been playing by a different set of rules than Judy. While DA Brat had believed they were working together to build a life, Judy had been living in a completely different reality. She was playing a game that I didn't even know existed, DA Brat explained. The truth had been right in front of her all along, but it had been hidden beneath layers of deception and lies. The discovery of Judy's secret life felt like a complete betrayal, not just of her trust, but of the love they had shared. The partnership that DA Brat had thought they were building was never real. It had been one-sided, with Judy playing by her own rules while DA Brat remained unaware. The emotional toll of this discovery was immense. DA Brat felt as though the ground beneath her had disappeared, and in its place, there was nothing but emptiness. The weight of the betrayal was suffocating, and for DA Brat, it was impossible to continue living in a relationship that was built on lies. The love she had for Judy hadn't been enough to overcome the depth of the betrayal she had experienced. I had to let go, DA Brat said, her voice quiet but firm. I couldn't keep holding on to something that wasn't real anymore. The decision to walk away from Judy wasn't easy, but it was necessary. DA Brat knew that in order to heal and move forward, she had to let go of the past. The relationship, once filled with promise, had been reduced to a painful memory. A memory that DA Brat couldn't keep holding on to. Letting go wasn't just about ending the relationship, it was about freeing herself from the emotional burden that had been weighing her down. DA Brat had invested so much of herself into their life together, but the truth had made it clear that their relationship was no longer serving her. The love they had shared had been tainted by betrayal. And DA Brat knew that in order to find peace, she had to walk away. It was a heartbreaking decision, one that would change her life in ways she couldn't yet understand, but it was the only way forward. As she looked back on the moments they had shared, DA Brat knew that she had to let go in order to reclaim her sense of self, her happiness, and her future. The pain would linger, but it was time for her to heal and move on. In the wake of DA Brat's emotional revelation, Judy has remained eerily silent. While DA Brat has been vocal about the betrayal and the hurt she experienced, Judy has not addressed the accusations or explained her actions. Her silence speaks volumes, DA Brat said. It's like she's hiding from the truth. Fans and the public have been left wondering why Judy hasn't spoken out, and what her silence really means. It's frustrating because I want answers, DA Brat admitted. But maybe she doesn't have anything to say. Maybe she knows that she's lost me for good. Judy's silence has only added to the public's questions, leaving people wondering if there's more to the story that hasn't been revealed. I never thought she'd be the type to stay quiet, DA Brat shared. But now, it feels like she's letting the silence say everything. As DA Brat shared her painful truth, the public reaction was swift and powerful. Fans who had once admired their relationship were left in shock, while others expressed their support for DA Brat in the face of such betrayal. "I can't believe this," one fan tweeted. "DA Brat deserves so much better than this." The revelation sparked a wave of conversations about relationships, trust, and betrayal, with many people offering words of support to DA Brat. "DA Brat is so strong for coming forward with this," another fan commented. "She deserves someone who will love her for who she is, not tear her down." The public's reaction ranged from disbelief to anger, with many expressing how heartbroken they were for DA Brat. "No one deserves to be treated like this," one fan wrote. DA Brat's bravery in exposing the truth resonated with many, and the support flooded in from all corners of the globe. With the truth now out in the open, DA Brat is focused on her healing journey. "It's going to take time," DA Brat said, "but I'm ready to heal. I'm done with the past, and I'm focused on the future." She's taking the time she needs to rediscover herself and regain the confidence that Judy's betrayal took from her. "I've been through a lot, but I know I'm strong enough to get through this," DA Brat said, a hint of determination in her voice. "I'm finding peace, and that's the most important thing right now." DA Brat's journey to healing won't be easy, but she is determined to emerge stronger, more resilient, and ready to face whatever the future holds. DA Brat's journey of healing and self-discovery has only just begun. The betrayal, the heartbreak, and the emotional pain will always be a part of her story, but they won't define her. "I'm learning to love myself again," DA Brat shared. "And that's the most important thing I can do." With her strength and resilience, DA Brat is ready to move forward, leaving the pain of the past behind and embracing the future. "This is my life," DA Brat said, a look of resolve on her face. "And I'm not afraid to take control of it again." If DA Brat's story resonated with you, be sure to like, subscribe, and share this video. Let us know what you think in the comments below. How do you feel about DA Brat's courage to expose the truth? We'd love to hear your thoughts.